Fuck Bungie. It's all we can say at this point. If you've been out of the loop for the last 3 or so weeks, Bungie's been doing a crap ton of layoffs after the underperformance of Destiny 2, or the alleged underperformance of Destiny 2. I would argue it's underperformed. It hasn't brought in the revenue it's supposed to. But does it justify the 100 or so people they've laid off? I can't agree that it does based on who they've selected. They've selected a lot of OG people with Bungie. People that have been there since Bungie launched with the original Halo series. I mean, the guy who made the logo for Halo was laid off, along with the guy who's done the soundtrack for all of the Destiny series and all of the Halo series. I can't believe these two individuals got laid off. I can't believe the number of people that they have laid off have gotten laid off, especially since a lot of them were the people who were trying to course correct Destiny 2. A lot of them were people who were trying to push against the decisions that have helped ruin Destiny 2. And of course, the CEOs laid them off. And then they make the statement, we've kept the people we believe are best for the company. And it's like, really? You think that the people you've laid off, that's what you're going to say about them, first of all. You're going to say, we don't think they were good for our company? It doesn't sound like a layoff to me. That sounds like a firing. And that's really what I think the issue is here. They're calling it a layoff, but this is a cheap tactic to get rid of your tenure. People who are on the verge of retirement, you don't want to pay them their retirement. So via contract, if they get laid off, you don't have to. And that's what these greedy fuckbags are doing. That's what the CEOs are doing right now. They're getting rid of their tenure, their experience, their veterans. The people who should be wrapping it up and calling it a career and being thanked by this company and being praised by this company for their incredible artistic skill, their incredible art that they've given to this company, their incredible genius. And they're getting laid off because it's going to be expensive to pay out what they deserve. It's going to be expensive to give them their retirements. This is insanity. I cannot believe Bungie has been doing this. And right around fucking Christmas, of course. I know that this happened, I think October 31st is when these layoffs happened. But what? Wow. You couldn't have at least gotten through the holiday season, given them their holiday checks, and then gone ahead with this. And they already promised during the acquisition period that there would not be any layoffs. This wasn't going to happen. And then again, these people, the 100 or so you've let go, are the people who were generally trying to course correct Destiny 2, and you push them out the door. Why? Because they're willing to tell you you're stupid and you don't know what you're doing? Damn it, man, this sucks. I can't believe that this has happened to so many talented people. And then again, I'm still upset that they're willing to say that. Like, we've kept the people we think are good for this. Man, fuck you, Bungie. What the hell? When you become so disconnected from your own audience that you become the scumbag you've been competing against. This is so irritating. I'm very sad and I'm very upset. And I feel like everybody is who's really started to research this. I just saw a few videos pop up about the Bungie layoffs. I was like, oh, this seems to be a big deal. And I started to dig into it, and I'm like, wow, this is disgusting. Are you serious right now? These poor individuals, these people who have built the industry I've been so big and a part of in my own personal media, like Halo, Destiny, and whatnot. Those games are awesome games, and I can't believe that so many great people have been cut. So many incredible talents have been pushed out the door, and a lot of it has to do with the fact that they are on their end of retirement, that they're gonna be walking away from the company soon. These CEOs are greedy. That is why I believe this happened. I could be wrong, entirely wrong. There's no reason that I'm entirely right. But look at some of the names that have been cut. A lot of them have tenure with this company. A lot of them have retirement plans that I'm sure are pretty big, and I think even some of them have some stock with the company. And of course, via contract, if they get fired or laid off, quote unquote, then they do not get their retirement, and they do not get they don't get the stocks that they have. The stocks are brought back to the CEOs, back to the greedy assholes who promised there wouldn't be layoffs, who said everything was going to be fine. Destiny 2 was going to be fine. Then Destiny 2 underperformed. And it's like, well, we got to start cutting people. And it's all just greed. It's just greed. And it's so frustrating. And it makes me so annoyed. It should annoy everybody. Anybody involved with this, just the research of it, should be pretty frustrated pretty quickly. It's sad. So many great talents just shoved out the door. Now, if you're like me, when you go to watch a lot of these videos, I'm going to leave a lot of links in the descriptions of the videos that I've watched personally. I hope you watch a few yourself so you can really get educated. More educated than me, please do so that way you can make a more mature video than I'm making now. I was immediately about to make this comment, which is the same comment we're all going to make. Now is the time, 343. Like, if there was ever a time for 343 to hire the right people, it's these people, right? And yeah, I was literally about to make, like, the top comments on all these videos is, okay, 343, we're watching. Okay, 343, you have our attention. And to that notion, now that I've really thought about it, to that notion, I say, I hope 343 picks up as many of these people as they can. I hope that these people get rehired underneath 343 and back to Halo, especially if they worked on the original Halos. It would be amazing if they came back and helped course correct Halo, and 343 listened. That would be great. But there's two massive issues with that notion that I have. Number one, it's not like Halo Infinite has performed better than Destiny 2. If we're being honest, Halo Infinite is one of the least performing Halos that there is. Not entirely. It's actually gotten a lot of attention recently. It's doing much better right now than it has at any point. And I think that the work going into it is great right now. Like, the content of the game is pretty good. The campaign, yeah, left to be desired, as per all 343 campaigns. I'll say that much. None of them are ever going to touch Reach or Halo 2 or Halo 3. Arguably the best campaigns. And there's still plenty out there like, hey, what about Halo 1? Come on now. How about now? But the first one, the one that started the whole shindig, how dare you not mention them? Yeah, you're right. The first campaign is incredible. 30 seconds of fun, friends. 30 seconds of fun. But the people who made 30 seconds of fun are the people that just got laid off and lost their fucking retirement with the company they sacrificed so much for. I can't believe they got laid off. I do want to see them come to 343, but I'm not going to hold my breath. I don't believe 343 can pay these people what they're worth. And again, these people are at the end of the line. They're not the young up-and-coming staff they were back in 1990 whatever, 1980 whatever, when they started Bungie or started working with Bungie. They're at the end of the days of development. It's time for them to step away from development. It's time for them to stop making games. So for them to have to find a brand new job and try to convince Halo 343 company, the company that owns the Halo, for 343 to try to pay out their retirement now, that's going to be a tough conversation. Like, I don't think 343 can provide better than Bungie. I don't believe 343 is bigger than Bungie. But if 343 wants to grow, then they need to pick up these people. And I hope that they do it the right way. I don't want to see something from 343 like, see, Halo has always been great. Like, I want them to be honest with themselves and with their audience. I would love it if 343 came out with a, hey, so Halo 4, Halo 5, Halo Infinite, yeah, those were not great, and we wish they were better. We are sorry, and we intend to do better. We've hired in some great people that you all know, some people that worked on the original Halos, and we know we tried to make Halo Call of Duty. We did try to do that, and it failed. It failed miserably, and we don't know why we did that. We are foolish for trying to do something that shouldn't have been tried to do. Now, we'd like to course correct Halo. Now we'd like to make Halo Halo. We would like to understand our audience better and stop trying to push this game into something it's not supposed to be, this franchise, a direction it's not supposed to go. We'd like to approach this with more maturity and more focus. We have learned through failure of Halo 4, Halo 5, and Halo Infinite. We've learned what you want. We've listened. We understand. And we've hired in people that we believe can help us course correct Halo, especially since these are the people that tried to course correct Destiny 2. These are the guys you should hire 343 if you can afford to. Please do so. Please get in contact with us. I know that 343 is not going to be able to pick up, I doubt, the goats of Bungie that were let go. I doubt they'll be able to pick them up. There's no way they're going to be able to pay them what they're worth. So it would be better for those people to go with a bigger company. But 343, please, of the 100 people that got laid off, as many of them as you can afford, as many of them as you can pick up, and try to fix the mess that is Halo right now. You have so much attention, so much eyes on you right now. Now's the time to succeed. And you have learned through failure. I do personally recommend Halo Infinite to anybody who wants a fun online multiplayer. I enjoy SWAT. No, not Tactical Slayer, SWAT. If you do anything right now, 343, you change that. Change that. From freaking Tactical Slayer to SWAT. Please. But I personally almost exclusively play SWAT. I've been enjoying the new maps from this season. This has been a great season for Halo Infinite. I think it's better than Echoes Within tenfold. I didn't really care for the Echoes Within story arc or whatever was going on with that. None of that mattered to me. What's going on right now with the skins is fun. What's going on right now with the maps is great. I like that we're adding like new skins to the old maps and whatnot. I think it's brilliant. And again, as many of these people as they can hire, please do so, 343. I'm rooting for you right now. I'm more rooting for 343 right now than ever before, but join the fray of boycotting Bungie, because fuck Bungie. And no, I don't want more people from Bungie to get laid off. The more I think about it, the more I realize more layoffs is a bad thing, and if the company continues to underperform, that would be bad. But at least let them know you're displeased. I know a lot of people have already canceled. Pre-orders with Bungie and whatnot. I understand that the company's already predicting that based on these layoffs and the bad PR they brought, Bungie's already probably going to have to lay off more, which doesn't sound good. I don't want more people to lose their job during the holiday season. That sounds awful. But that statement, they need to retract that statement. The statement that we believe we've kept who we need, or whatever the hell it was exactly that they said, we believe we kept the people that need to say. You need to retain that and apologize, because that's bull. Fucking firing some of the most important people in your company, and then you go and you're like, I think we kept the right ones. The ones that kept quiet and listened to everything that I told them to do. You suck. That is so disgusting. You suck, Bungie. You suck. Personally, I'm boycotting Bungie right now. I don't play Destiny 2 necessarily. That doesn't mean it's a great or bad game. I thought the first game made a huge splash and was excellent. I know that a lot of the Destiny people are upset with it, so it is sad to see that Destiny didn't get a great sequel. So I'm hoping that as time goes on, Bungie does some learning and maybe fire some CEOs and that take their blank $1 million vacation, however much they make at the top, and then try to hold on to the people actually doing the work and not the people sitting behind a desk doing nothing, complaining that their game's not performing to their standard. Oh, and I hope 343 gets a win out of this. I do want to see 343 win out of this. I want to see 343 come out with the, hey, we're trying to do better. We've learned we're doing better. We've learned we're doing better. I want to see them come out with that kind of agenda, that kind of focus. Don't come out with the, and things are great here. Don't come out with the, yeah, we know, we messed up. If they come out with a we messed up attitude and we're learning attitude, that's just going to be great PR for them. Because they have learned. They have done great with this current season of Halo Infinite, and they're doing better. And I want to see them get better. But I'm not gonna retain my criticisms of Halo 4's campaign, Halo 5's atrocious story arc, and then Halo Infinite's lukewarm, kinda Halo, but also really lacking in all the things that I was hoping for. But better than 4 and 5 in my opinion. I think Halo Infinite is 343's best Halo, and the online multiplayer is good. Assuming they listen to me here now and change Tactical Slayer to SWAT like they should, I'll be very happy. This is a really weird time for gaming. There's a lot of weird stuff going on, but I really wanted to highlight, at least with my personal little audience here, about what's been going on with Bungie and why we should be upset with the CEOs and sympathetic for the workers that got laid off, and hopefully no more layoffs. But I do hope that they lose at least some credibility with their own audience. And they have. A lot of people are straight up entirely boycotting Bungie. I don't know if that's a good call either. I don't want all of Bungie to just disappear. But vice versa, I don't want those. I want CEOs fired. I want people who made that decision fired. I want them to pay for the underperformance of the game, not the people who tried to course correct it. Felt like I just wanted to throw my thoughts out there. Please tell me what your thoughts are, and please go watch these other videos that I have linked in this video to learn more about this layoffs and how we really should be, approaching the future with Bungie, and how we can track what's been going on and who's been laid off and such. Go watch some vids, get yourself educated, and again, help with your own personal ideas of what these people should do or what 343 should do moving forward, because this is big for 343. It's a big opportunity for them. They need to capitalize, so just get your ideas out there, put it on Reddit or wherever, any social media. Let's just hope that 343 makes the right calls, and let's hope Bungie gets some heat at the top only, and then fire some morons up there that shouldn't have made these calls. At least the idiot who made that statement. I know the current I think he's the CEO of Bungie is stepping down in March. Yeah, fuck you, dude. Fuck you. Oh yeah, no. After the holidays, I'll make sure I get my big fat holiday paycheck, and then I'm gonna go ahead and step down from my company that I now buried. Good job, you dick. What an asshole. Yeah, we've held on to the people we think we need. You're so stupid. I can't believe. Is that really what you say? Come on. So immature. Anyway, I'm going to call that a rant. Anyway, this is my rant. I'm going to call that it. I hope the rest of you have a fantastic night. Better than the current people who have lost their jobs for this holiday season. I wish them all well. And I really hope 343 picks them up. I'm rooting for you, 343. I'm not entirely on board with your decisions. I'm on board with the future where you hopefully continue to do only better things. Hopefully. That's all I got to say about it.